Hey guys, Kevin, Muddy River Tactical. Thank you for joining me. As you can see, we're here at our local FFL today trying to get answers on this ammo shortage and if there's a reason to be concerned or not. So if you're worried about ammo or can't get ammo and worried if there's going to be a shortage in 2024, stick with us and we'll give you the insider facts that we have found out. All right, guys, so unless you've been living under a rock somewhere, you're familiar with the conflicts going on across the world, from Ukraine earlier this year to Israel going on right now. It's just put a conflict in there, but it's also more than that. It's a perfect storm of a lot of things going on. So we got the conflicts overseas going on, which has a huge effect on it, but we're also going into the election year, which has a huge effect on it every time. And it's a sad thing because through the COVID thing, ammo got super hard to get. You know, you couldn't hardly get anything. Prices went through the roof. And just here recently, ammo started going, it still wasn't back down to normal prices per se, but you could get ammo and it's starting to become more of a normal thing. And then conflicts like this happen, an election year starts happening, and then the supply and people buying it expands everything, and then it gets you into an issue. So what I can tell you is there's a lot of rumors going around, everything from Lake City ammo plant not shipping commercial orders, which I haven't found to be 100% true. I don't know if that's a rumor. It may be true, but I think that's more on the rumor side and just starts speculating. But what I can tell you is what we found out here at our local FFL is these gun shops, which most people aren't aware, whether it's this gun shop or any gun shop across the country, they use about the same, 10 distributors, and mostly it's the same 4 or 5 distributors, but they buy all this ammo from distributors. So Brett, that runs a local gun shop here, was telling us, and we got some insider information on it, that the reps called him about 3 weeks ago, right when Israel started, and said that, hey, it's going away, just a heads up. And so he bought some, started looking, and then just literally about a week later, overnight, these distributors just start going from warehouses full of 5.56 ammo to everything's out of stock. So at this point right now, and we'll put the screenshots, Brett was nice enough to give us some screenshots on their insider portal where it shows out of stock and what they can or can't get. And this is across the board. So unless these places have direct buying through these places or just have a lot of stock, the ammo shortage is going to be a real deal. So what happens is when conflicts like this happen, whether the ammo's going overseas or wherever the ammo's going, it slows down the production, or these things start happening, and then people start panic buying. So it's both of them that come together. So most people right now have bought ammo over the last year since they could get it. If you're smart, you'd buy a little bit here and there. But those that haven't then go, oh shit, I need to go buy ammo because this is going on. So it just doubles the effect of you can't get it from the distributors, and then what is on the shelf, people are going to go panic buy because nobody knows the true answers. And even us in the gun shop here that was nice enough to show us all this information don't know how long it will last, but what I can tell you is I looked with them firsthand through every distributor that this gun shop has, and the supply is nothing unless you want $1.50, $2 round 5.56 ammo, which is not what most people want, and even that's dwindling because people are buying that because they can't get the other stuff. So what happens in this case is when these distributors, these are huge distributors, when they go to zero, it takes a period of time for them to even be able to stock back up if production stays the same or nothing else happens. On top of that, people buying everything that comes in causes more panic buying, so it's just a trickle effect. So in our opinion, and what a lot of the distributors are telling the gun shops and what the gun shops are telling me, is that this is probably going to be a 2024 ongoing thing through the election. With the conflicts going on, the election, everything else, it's not going to be a quick fix. But with that said, there's nobody, including the distributors, that can say it's going to be the end of next year or 2 years or maybe 3 months. So we're in that weird time of My opinion is it's going to be longer rather than shorter, but this could just be a short thing and then come back in January or February. But I think no matter what, you got a 4 or 5 month minimum period here, but realistically, I think it's longer than that. But I just wanted to come in and give you the truth on what's going on, show you all these distributor lists and what's really happening, because on these videos, you see a lot of videos, but not very many of the people have insider information. It's just a guy that goes through and can't find it on the shelf, so then makes an ammo shortage video, which that's not what I'm here to do. I'm here to give you the information that I got so you can be better informed with it. So with that said, going forward, I highly suggest anybody, and hopefully that you have, so you're watching this video and it's not even a problem, but when ammo is good. So right now it's mainly 5.56 that's a problem, but this could turn into 9mm and everything else. So why ammo is good and why it's there and at reasonable prices, stock up. I know budget's a thing for people, whether it's $10 here, box there. You don't have to go buy a 1,000 round case at a time, but just stock up slowly over time and get up to that whatever level you feel comfortable being at. Depending on how much you shoot, that level can be different, but don't wait until times like now to buy ammo, because first of all, you're gonna pay higher prices for it because it's harder to get and people can't get it, so people are willing to pay whatever, which then the panic buying comes in, which then makes that worse. So anytime situations like this happen, it's a long-term situation. It's never a ammo's right now, we can't get it, in 2 weeks it's gonna be everywhere on the shelf again. Supply chains just don't work that way or that fast, especially when all of these gun shops are using the same distributors, which is great information to have and kind of what I figured. But they're all relying on the same source, so that those 10 or whatever distributors have to supply enough for the whole country's gun shops, which that's a lot, let alone online sales and everything else. So what I can tell you during ammo shortages is the best place, check your local shops. It's gonna depend on where you're at. Around here, a lot of the ammo is fine. 5.56 is running out. We're in Kansas City, Missouri. 5.56 is getting next to impossible to come by. We can't get it hardly anywhere, or literally nowhere right now, unless we just get lucky and a distributor offers them some. But in certain areas, you may have a supply of it. Well, if you're in that certain area that has a supply of it, I'd suggest buying it now and then not worrying about this later. But just buy over time. Don't get into the panic buying, because when the panic buying starts, it just delays all this process and just makes the supply chain even worse. So if you guys got any questions or any more information that I may not know, leave it in the comment section below. You know, there's a lot of rumors out there, so I can't tell you 100% what's all right or wrong, but what I can tell you is give you complete transparency, show you the screen videos of us going through these different things, looking for 5.56 ammo to buy, and literally everything on back order, everything out of stock. I mean, that's about as cut and dry as you can get there when these shops are relying on it. So let us know what you think. If you got 5.56, that's a good situation to be in and not have to worry about the ammo shortage. You got enough to go on. If you do not, definitely try to get some before it gets worse, because it's going to get worse before it gets better. And if you can't, at least learn from this for the next time it happens. But bottom line is, I do think there's going to be an ammo shortage in 2024, as it's already starting, and I just think it's going to get worse. So thank you guys for joining us. We appreciate it. Put any comments below to let us know any more information or what you're seeing in your area, because it will depend on area, and we'll just kind of get through this together. And we plan on getting back with these gun shops and even some other gun shops and getting more information along the line, because we want to bring you real life, up-to-date info. I just don't want to tell you, oh, I think it's going to be this, and not have any proof. So that's why I wanted to come to the FFL today and get all this information and show you firsthand what normal civilians can't see. I want to show you the backside of what these gun shops are looking at, so know that the gun shop isn't the problem, it's a distributor coming in problem. So thank you guys for joining us. I keep rambling here, but like and subscribe to the channel. We greatly appreciate it, and we'll keep you up to date as much as possible. So until next time, keep practicing and always be prepared.